Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, hello, I'm Denise, nice to meet you. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. A little different setup today, plus a little different look. It's 4 days until Halloween, and so today I wanted to do a little simple cat costume and everything like that. So I did my makeup, everything like that. Looks neat. I like it, 10 out of 10. But today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Animal Crossing Direct that happened on October 15th. I watched it the morning of, even though I woke up 10 minutes before and I was half awake and half asleep during that Direct. I had to go back several times to catch a lot of the new content that's going to be provided on November 5th. So I made a little presentation, I guess, to just talk about the stuff, the new added stuff, and just, you know, express my feelings about it, whether if it's a yay or a nay. So if you're interested, especially if you are an Animal Crossing fanatic like I am, keep on watching. I'm very excited for some of the old villagers to come back because we're still thriving. So Rooster and the Roost is coming back, and we've been asking Nintendo for religiously to bring it back. And now Nintendo's like, here you go. Here's the Roost. Here's Rooster. Shut the fuck up now. And so, as you can see in the picture, that the coffee is 200 bells. And as well, you can see your villagers pop in, have a sip of coffee, chill, hang out. And same with the NPCs, which is really, really nice, because we hardly get to see the NPCs besides of the stuff that they're supposed to do. So it's really nice. So it's gonna be nice seeing like Isabel, you know, get her coffee and everything like that, and get a break, rightfully so. And as well with like the Able sisters, one I saw in the Direct too, which is great. Really love that as well. And what's cool is that you, with your amiibo cards and everything like that, you can bring villagers in and hang out with them at the Roost. So that's great. Once again, it's 24 hours, 24/7. And I wonder too if we're going to be able to serve the villagers and the NPCs their coffees like we did in the old games. I wonder that, if that's going to happen. Because if that's the case, that'd be really cool as well. Reese and Cyrus coming back again. It's not going to be every June now. It's going to be regular. And Reese is going to be able to customize a lot of like the furniture that we weren't able to really customize, such as like the lighthouse, which is really nice. Instead of like trading other people to get their lighthouses and all that stuff, which is really, really great. And I'm very excited for that. Captain is coming back as well, and his sea shanties. I low-key miss those. And he's going to be taking us to mysterious islands that will have like different flora and all that stuff. And as well with go to these islands with different time of the season and everything like that. I know one of them I saw of the shooting star. It looks like it's a shooting star island. And if that's the case, I want to go there because I want to get more of these shooting star recipes. And as well too with the fall, like with the mushroom, acorn, all that stuff, all those recipes, because I have little to none. Little to none. And that was really pissing me off. So hopefully I'll be able to get the chance to get some of those recipes. Harriet as well is coming back, and I'm very, very excited because in New Leaf I used to go to her salon so much. And we get new hairstyles. Now here's my meh thing about it. I'm not too fan of the hairstyles, really. I think the only hairstyle I really like is the bun, the big bun. I like that. And then as well, I will say some of the guy hairs look really, really good too. But other than that, it kind of felt a little bit underwhelming, but that's because I'm one picky bitch. And so I'm like, I want to see some curly, some wavy, some kinks in that. But that's just me. That's just me. Katrina's coming back, and I'm very excited to see what the good and bad luck does. This time, are they going to add more to it? Because in past games, for me personally, I didn't really go to her a lot. Because it kind of just felt underwhelming. So I don't know how different they're going to do it. Which I'm actually really curious to see once the update's out. And then, Tournament is alive. I've seen so many people have graves for Tournament, and now I bet they saw this and they're just like, well, shit. He's alive still. I love the I lived bitch memes. I love it. But when you talk to him and everything like that, he's also storage, so you can store a few things with him, which is really nice. But I'm glad that he's retired. He's living his best life, thriving, as he should. This feature is really, really cute, because you get to stretch with not only your villagers, but some of the NPCs, which is really, really nice. So basically you use your Joy-Cons to stretch and everything like that. Now, excuse me. If my Joy-Cons were not drifting, I would abuse this. I would do this activity so much. I wonder too, maybe food for thought, but some of the yoga poses that some of the villagers already do, and that we already have as motions and everything like that, can we incorporate that? That'd be so cool. Because one, I'll get one sort of exercising in. And two, it's just really calming, honestly. I'm here for it. I'm honestly here for it. And it's super, super cute. And very, very wholesome. This one, I'm very, very excited for. We get to cook. We get to farm. Let's go. I'm very excited about being able to get more DIY recipes about time, and so we can make different foods. And all of them look really good, by the way. Now, I'm wondering this as well. Some of the past fruits that we've had in previous games, can they make a comeback too? Can they make a comeback? Because I miss having some of those other fruits as well. So, maybe they could be incorporating some of the recipes. Who knows? But I've already made so much space on my island. I'm actually gonna be filming a video on like how I'm preparing for the update, so keep on the lookout for that, and I will tell specifically how I'm doing exactly what I'm doing. So I'm very excited about the cooking and everything like that, because I know that the greens, from what we see here, is we get wheat, we get tomato, carrots, potatoes, sugar canes, and everything like that. So I'm also very curious of what other ingredients are going to add into the game for us to like either like craft or like try to get. So I'm very, very stoked about this aspect of the game, because I saw a thread of there was a possibility of this being added into the game, and I was like, that'd be cool if they did, and it's finally happening. I'm very excited that KK Slider is coming up with new music. It's about time. I'm very curious about all the songs that are being released, especially like for like in the game. I'm very excited to to hear what they sound like and everything like that. KK break though. Let's talk about that cover art. Poor Anka. She's been going through so much recently, especially with the meme. If you know exactly what I'm talking about, you know. And now this. Justice for Anka. Justice for Anka, because she don't deserve that at all. Now this one, I'm very excited about, because we get to have first close-up pictures. Oh, the Pro Camera app. I'm very, very excited. We get to have one up close pictures with our villagers, as we should. As we should. I'm so excited about this feature, because now my storage on my Switch is going to be full, and I'm going to hate myself for it. Another thing that I'm excited for is jar rates to come back. I'm very, very excited because I miss them so much in the game. Because jar rates hold a special place in my heart. Basically, I place them all over my room, depending if I want to sell them or not, and then just playing the music along, and then like chiming into it and just join along. I love it. I love it. What's cool is that you can also customize the gyroids as well, which is really, really neat. I like that. I'm wondering though, even if there are some of the ones that you don't want, I wonder if they're gonna be sold for a higher price or not. Because your girl is at her last mortgage. I want to pay it off. So I gotta make that money some way, somehow. So I hope that's an option, because I can guarantee you that mortgage will be paid off immediately. And considering the fact that it's been randomly raining so much on my island recently, this would help so much. I'm very happy that this feature is coming back. I don't know why they took it out from the jump, but it says, "Hey bestie, pop through my crib. I'll come to yours too." We get to invite our villagers to our houses now. I'm very excited about that. They can pop in whenever they feel, or they'll pull that ask, "Hey, are you busy right now? No, come through to my house." On top of that too, I hope that this comes with more conversations and more dialogue with the villagers, because I think even everyone has been saying this for a while now, even since the game has been released. The dialogue in this game is underwhelming and very boring, because they keep saying the same thing. In old games, you know, they had a lot of different things to say. And on top of that too, like, their personalities actually showed in the old games. In New Horizons, I'm going to be really frank with you, like, not a lot of the personality types really show out their personality much. I think the only one that kind of does it is the Peppy, to be honest with you. The Peppy shows it a little bit, but then it just kind of gets repetitive with everything like that they say. And that goes for all the personality types in the game for the villagers. So I wish like they added more dialogue. That'd be great. Maybe sometime in a future update, I hope that they do that, because I'm not gonna lie, like, a lot of the dialogue has been pissing me off now for a while. So I hope that Nintendo kind of takes that into consideration. I'm very excited about this feature. They should have added this from the jump, but they didn't for whatever reason. We won't have much gap problems anymore, because we can actually squish furniture together like a normal fucking house, and that our villagers can also get through those really tight spaces. I'm very excited about that. Thank you, Nintendo. I'm actually pretty surprised that this is making a comeback. Ordinances are coming back. I'm actually pretty excited. At first I was like, oh, I'm shocked. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, I'm actually really excited for it, because we get 4, which is displayed. The beautiful island ordinance, which affects the environment of the town or island, basically island, and less weeds, and a good higher chance of hybrids. Your girl has been trying to hybrid some flowers, so that would help a lot. Early bird is make the shops and villagers wake up earlier, and that would be great if I actually woke up in the morning really, really early. Does that mean, I think that also means it closed early too, I believe, question mark? I think they go to sleep earlier? I don't know. I might be just tripping too. Either way. The night owl makes the shops close later, and the villagers go to sleep later. Now, I usually play the game at night, so this would be more useful for me. I don't mind that at all. Bell Boom, it affects the economy of the island, and it does increase buying items and the selling price of items. This one I'm iffy about because already I really don't like the prices for a lot of this stuff, especially in Nook's Cranny. On top of that, I really hate it. But at the same time, we're on an island, kind of makes sense. But I kind of want those sale prices up. You see my dilemma? That one's in question, but I know for sure if I had to do any of those, it'd be the Beautiful Island and the Night Owl. I don't know how much it's going to be, because in New Leaf it was 20,000 bells. So who knows how much it's going to cost in the game. I feel like it might be, the price might be a little bit higher than that. Who knows? If it's 20,000 bells, or maybe less than that, I'll be very, very surprised. This little feature is really, really cute. I don't need it, but this is for those who are starting out with Animal Crossing New Horizons after the update, and for those who haven't even gotten the game yet. This is really useful because it gives you like tips and tricks on how to survive the island life and everything like that. So that's cool. I don't need it, but I like that they added that in, especially for like new players coming into the game. Alright, some of the other features that I really just did not want to picture on here because it's going to be too long. The storage shed. So instead of going to the house every single time to put things in the storage, there's going to be a literal storage shed, and I think it's obviously going to be near your house and or anywhere on the island that's close, and you could just put your stuff in there, which is great because it's a hassle going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, it gets annoying. And your own ABD as well. We don't have to go all the way to residential services every single time. We have our own little machine right there, so we can pay right there and continue on with our day. I love it. Home storage also expanded even more. So it expanded to 5,000, which is great, but also bad for those who are just hoarders to no end. I'm one of those people. My storage right now is 1,600. Right now, as we speak, is about 1,300. About 1,300 right now. Yeah. And I know that you can get other extra storage and stuff after you pay off the last mortgage and everything like that. I still haven't gotten to that level, but eventually I'll get there. But I wonder how we're going to be able to have that expanded. Are we going to have to expand all the other ones first before getting to the 5,000 one, or what? Very curious about that. Ceiling furniture. I'm really excited about this because it's going to be like normal society. Ceiling furniture for like lights and stuff, which I'm very excited. I'm very excited to test out and everything like that. Accent walls as well. I'm very excited about that because we get to explore more with the interior a little bit more, which is nice. Because sometimes one whole wall with the same color is meh. So having that one accent wall for an individual wall, like say this entire wall would be a different color, and then everything else would be kind of like the same. Or if it's like another wall, you can't see it where my hand is at, but my arm is reaching, but that'd be like another color wall. That'd be really cool. That would be really cool. I'm down. Patterns for furniture can be worn, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it can be used for furniture. I'm not so sure about worn exactly, so correct me if I'm wrong. That's really cool because some of the patterns for certain furniture I can see myself putting up on the walls, which is nice. We get more house exteriors, which is nice. I haven't even gotten to that level yet at all. So once I get there, I get to experience it more. Other things I didn't mention, such as new villagers, that'll be in a different video. If there's other things that I didn't mention, I'll mention it up in another Animal Crossing related video. So if there's something I didn't mention as well, just comment down below what I forgot, and I'll mention about it in the next video. So, no worries. About time. About damn time. People got so pissed that we were only allowed 8 bridges and inclines, and now that's up by 2, so we can have 10 of each, which is great. And I know like a lot of my friends are really, really happy about that. And just, I know that's been a constant complaint that everyone was having for a very long time, especially this year, but I'm glad that they finally put that in. Because a lot of people's islands are so complex to the point where you need that many bridges and inclines. So, yeah, my island is definitely not complex and intricate, but it's nice for those whose islands are like that. So now they'll have more things to like put certain things where they planned. So, good job, Nintendo. We're kind of the bare minimum? Question mark. Now, where they at? I miss Pelly. I miss Phyllis. Her rude ass. I think that's the other pelican saying. Been a while. Digby. And there's a lot of other villagers that it's not shown that are still missing. Will they ever make a comeback? The world may never know. DLC time. Now, when I first heard that, like that entire little like update or whatever, all that stuff that I talked about, that was the last major update. I was like, okay. And then once they introduced the DLC, I was like, okay. I'm iffy about DLCs. So I have to see the thing if it actually is worth it. If there's going to be a lot of content to do with the DLC. Okay. Money. There you go. Bye-bye. If it's less content that I'm not that satisfied with, then I'm not going to pay for the DLC. So I got nervous at that point on what it was going to be. So with that being said, hi, this is based off of the Happy Home Designer for the 3DS that came out in 2015. I played it religiously. I loved it. Now it's Happy Home Paradise. I'm very excited about that. You get to see Lottie again, which is great. And then we also get to meet the small monkey, forgot the name already, and then Wardo. Now, where the arrows pointed, Pokey, that's going to be the currency in the DLC, because it's not going to be through bells. And then they're going to be having furniture that you can get through Pokey with the job that you do. Because basically, long story short, you get to design your villagers' dream vacation. And it's all shared in, I'm going to type it somewhere on the screen because I don't want to butcher saying it. I don't know why it's hard for me to say it, but here we are. And so I was like, okay, I hope it doesn't get dull so quickly like Happy Home Designer did, even though I really enjoyed playing the game a lot. It kind of got dull. So it makes you wonder, okay, what are they going to have, you know? So we're getting counters, we're getting partition walls, we're getting pillars. I'm super stoked about that. Because I'm like, wow, this is actually going to feel like an actual, real home. And I think we can incorporate all of that stuff into our island as well once we get, you know, at a place where it's like, okay, transfer some of this stuff. I hope for the partition walls and the counters, because that would be really cool. And same with the pillars as well. That'd be really cool. You can also polish things up, and that will add like a little special effect to show your customer, your villager, their dream homes and everything like that. You can also play around with the lighting, and you can add soundscapes to the room to give a little ambience of what the room is supposed to be like, which is nice. I like that a lot. And it gives a different feel of, like, I don't know. It's more realistic, which I'm liking that a lot. I really do. And so it makes me really pumped. You know? I was like, okay, nice stuff. And then as well too, you can add roommates as well, which all the Animal Crossing shippers are going to go to Lulu up in this bitch, because ciao, the delusional is going to come out, and I cannot wait to see all of that go on. I'm very excited for this part though. And then as well, you can build the school, hospital, restaurant, and I think the eating area as well, which is nice. I can't wait to build this school. That's a definite. Cannot wait to build that. I wonder if you're gonna be able to build some more other stuff, just in case you feel like, I'm not in the mood to really build like a hospital or anything like that. I wonder if you're gonna be able to like build more things or not. Or would that be through the updates, through the DLC and everything like that? Like I said, I will talk about the new villagers in a separate video. That's exactly what we're doing. Last thoughts, basically, is the DLC is $24.99. You can also get it with the new membership with all the Nintendo 64 and the Sega Genesis games, the selected games on there. That's $49. Family Pack is $79. Or you can just get the DLC separate. So, with all of that, and being able to also as well share your portfolio of the dream homes that you've done to everyone as well, and also get ideas too, which is really nice. I forgot to mention that as well. I can't wait for that, because I want to see what everyone does with their villagers and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, I can use that. I can gain some inspiration from that. But am I gonna get the DLC? I am gonna get the DLC. I'm getting it separate. I'm not gonna pay another like 20 something bucks. Yeah, it's free for that. I get it, but I'd rather just pay the $25 and call it a day. The $20 membership is fine by me. I like the specific things that we can do for the DLC, which is really nice. And I'm very excited for my creativity to kind of spark back again and to try out new things as well, especially when it comes to interior. Because exterior, I'm like, okay, I can do just like simple, have this, boom, everything like that. But we get to really play around with the interior a lot. And so I'm very, very, very excited for the DLC and the update. The DLC also comes out the same day as the update, November 5th. And that's literally next week, next Friday. So I'm super, super pumped. I cannot wait. I'm literally not going anywhere next Friday. And I cannot wait to try out all the new features and everything like that. And as well, like I said, the DLC. And I'm super stoked. And that is the end of the video. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below, what are you excited for from the Direct and the DLC? I like to know. My social media will be in the description below. Make sure you watch all my videos. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. And also, by the way, there'll be more Animal Crossing content coming out soon. So, keep an eye out. But until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.